A few of my former colleagues, Stella Chung and Ryan McCaffrey, are at the Halo World Championship this weekend, but it seems like they're teasing something bigger not associated with the championship. We have Ryan McCaffrey posting the following. I'm on a field trip today with Brian Gerard, the community manager. He is the Halo community director, posting the eyeball emoji and fans saying things like, dude, if Ryan is there, head of previews at IGN, then Halo Studios might be pulling the curtain hard for what they're showing this Friday. Hot damn. So he's very excited. He also pointed out that Stella was there, another person at Halo Studios. Yep, they got a lot of media there to preview what is next. Now I am getting excited. It's a sign that what's coming is indeed far along and also a sign of confidence. Stella said, I'm at the Halo Studios today for something super cool coming soon. So teasing something really big. Now, just to give you a little bit of context about how big of a Halo fan I am and how exciting this is, I mean, you can go search on my channel. You can go see how many videos I have made about Halo and how many times I have talked about the ups and downs with this franchise over the years. I've definitely covered it. And then back at IGN, I am proud to say that my legendary playthrough, the full legendary campaign captured by me before launch, everybody was arguing with me saying that I did it not legit. So I did it again when the game launched. I got to do that. When Halo Infinite came out, I got to cut the review for Ryan. So Ryan obviously did the review. All of this gameplay is mine. This edit is mine. I'm the one that busted my butt to hit the embargo. 1.5 million views 3 years ago. When they released campaign co-op gameplay 3 years ago, 185,000 views. 14 minutes of Halo Infinite Season 5 gameplay. Stellan and I were both on this one, but I ended up posting the gameplay. It did 140,000 views because I had a particularly good match. Yeah, I have like 400 hours in Halo Infinite. So whatever they're teasing here, it could be something big. But that all said, I'm super proud of the coverage that I've done for Halo over the years, and I've been there for every major Halo beat for over a decade, and I can't wait to see what they reveal this week. So, what could it be? Well, I have talked about it on the channel before, but it is thought that the new reveal is obviously going to be the Halo remake on PS5. They say it will be revealed this week at Halo World Championship. Now, here's the caveat with that. There have been some other rumors posted by Rebs Gaming. Rebs Gaming, talking about the Halo 5 announcement, said Grunt is reconfirming that a new Halo game, specifically the one being announced on Friday, is coming to PlayStation 5. He did an interview with Grunt. I'll link to it in the description below. He didn't find any evidence for Nintendo Switch. Previously, I spoke to Grunt and did a report about this rumor. Now, in addition to that, though, there is a rumored live service component to all this. My source told me a live service, long-term updating Halo multiplayer game is in the works. It's live. It's a live service component. It's like Fortnite. No mentions of it being a battle royale or other specifics. A lot of people said when Halo Infinite came out that it needs a battle royale to survive. A lot of people thought it did. A lot of people thought it didn't. But the rumor is that they are working towards some sort of model that would be reminiscent of Fortnite. And that is what the TheGamePost, they're all referencing Rebs Gaming, of course. That is what a lot of people are indicating that will be discussed in the near future. Halo Studios working on separate multiplayer Halo game. That's what the leak is suggesting. Hunter also pointed out Halo will be announced for PS5 this Friday, new report claims. Speculation says it's a remake of Halo Combat Evolved. See more. It's the Screen Rant link below. So I've already talked about all of that. That's all the exciting stuff. I cannot wait to see what ends up coming out for Halo. And I think there's some other big names there. So we obviously have Rebs Gaming posting this sort of countdown thing. Halo World Championship 2025, new Halo project reveal countdown, 2 days using the Halo 2 logo. Mint Blitz, 2 days remain until the future of Halo is revealed. And he has this sort of split thing with a better looking game than the old one. 3 days remain until the future of Halo is revealed using some artwork from the original Halo. If it is that Halo not Halo Infinite, but if it is that Halo remake, I can't wait to play it and see what ends up coming to be out of that. While all of this is happening, however, there is a Halo art director who has not been happy. Rebs Gaming talked about this also. Halo's veteran art director of 17 years suddenly left Halo Studios and posted a very concerning message, which hints at major issues. This comes less than a month after former chief of staff Melissa Boone left. I can directly confirm Halo Studios has leadership issues. I explain in my new video report. So if you want to talk about what's really been going on behind the scenes, the team at Halo Studios has had a lot of turnover lately. The most notable of which is Glenn Israel, who feels like it was a wrongful dismissal. Here's what Glenn is discussing. As of today, after 17 long years, I am officially no longer contributing to the Halo universe. There is little more I can say for the moment, though I intend to share this particular story in its entirety when it is absolutely safe to do so next year. In the meantime, I have a message for anyone and everyone who needs to hear it. I know that the state of our industry seems dire, but never forget that you are free to choose. No illusion of security, nor promise of wealth or fame or power is worth trading away your health, your dignity, your ethics or values, and no one can force you to. Stay strong, take evidence when necessary, and find where you belong. As always, I'll be there if you need to talk. So some pretty strong words coming from a former employee who seems very unhappy. Now, Glenn is one of the OGs. He was there for a very, very long time. So it does not seem like he is leaving on amicable terms. And this is after some other notable departures from the studio. You know, we've heard about this over the years. The people who were attached to the creation of Halo, they're no longer there. So this is going to be the first foray for a new team getting into the Halo universe. Now, beyond that, Glenn also said, here's a public service announcement for workers in the state of Washington. Did you know you have the right to request a copy of your personnel file from a current or former employer? He also said, here's another PSA for workers in the state of Washington. Did you know that the act of preventing a person from obtaining employment with malicious intent, aka blacklisting, is illegal? And then he's been talking about all of these threats for litigation for Microsoft since. Everybody talked about this tweet, but they didn't talk about the follow-up about being blacklisted. They didn't talk about whatever is going on here in terms of what is happening with Glenn Israel. But his initial follow-up to that tweet everybody discussed was that it seems like he is going to be filing a wrongful termination suit in the near future. And it seems like something's going to come out at least in the next year after his NDA or whatever. Here's another PSA. This was literally posted right before I went live. Did you know that if your employer lies to you about your terms, about the terms of your employment or your compensation in particular, they may be committing fraud? There are many different types of fraud, and he's been sort of like going on and listing these statutes. I have to wonder if Glenn Israel is ramping up a suit, not necessarily against the Halo Studios team. He seems like he still has a fondness for them. It seems more like he's ramping up to sue Microsoft for what he believes to be wrongful termination. So on the one hand, there is this exciting Halo announcement right around the corner, but we have a former high-level employee who is not happy about their departure, and there have been a lot of departures at Halo Infinite, within the Halo Infinite team, and within the Halo team in general. There are still good people there, but it's going to be interesting to see what ends up coming of this project after the rampant sweeping layoffs from Microsoft. I don't mean to end on a downer. I just felt it was good to, yes, okay, they're doing this PR spin up. You know, they encourage people to post about their things. That's great. But at the same time, there has been this ongoing threats of litigation from Glenn Israel, who is claiming that he had a negative employment experience at the company. So regardless, I want to see whatever Halo ends up being on the PlayStation 5. I think it is a really, really great way to expose PlayStation players to the universe of Halo. And I can't wait to see what PlayStation players end up thinking. I've said there's no red lines anymore. Phil said in an interview back in January, it is coming. It's just buckle up because we're going to be able to play against anybody in gaming, and I think that's great. That's going to be a lot of fun. Anyway, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell, go watch one of my 800 Halo videos if you would like. I do greatly appreciate you watching. Huge shout out to all of the members, Chris Reddy, Phil Roney, and Aries EMS, as well as all of the members who support. I updated this list recently, and it is always crazy to just see how many y'all have my back. I do greatly appreciate it. If you want to back me, you can go to patreon.com/SaveStatePlus or become a YouTube member. I'm going to get out of here, but before I go, check out this Halo video, and I'll see you for the next one. Bye for now, everybody.